Hello again, everybody. We've got Martin back on the show this week. I actually said in the show I wasn't going to do this bit, but then I remembered I have to do it because of the music bit. No, I've not much to say. I'll say a quick recap of what I say later on in the podcast because I can't actually remember how clear I was on it. If you look at your podcast app now, not the director's cut, it's going to go out to everybody. You should be getting adverts at the beginning and the end of the podcast on the free version if you're not a patron now. I'm not going to go for there's going to be nothing in the middle because I don't like it when podcasts do adverts in the middle. But on either side of it, there should be something like that. If what I've signed us up for has worked and if I've fucking done it properly. I probably haven't done it properly, so you probably haven't heard any adverts because that's generally how things work when I try and do things for the first time. The band we're going to play out today with is Foxtrap, and we're going to play Boxers. My band, Clowns Call for War, has the pleasure of supporting them on Monday at the Trackside stage during the Isle of Man TT Festival. So I'm really looking forward to that. I actually think this track might be my favorite one that we've played out with. I think it's really good. I think the whole band's really good actually. They're gonna fucking smash us out of the water anyway. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday, and I hope you enjoy the track. Make sure you listen to it at the end. At the end of the show, when I thank the patrons and stuff like that, I will give you the details of where you can go and get the rest of their stuff as well, because I haven't got it to hand. Okay, enjoy the show. Bye-bye. Podigal son returns.
The Podigal son? Oh, I like that. That's a bit nice.
So you left me last week, mate.
I did, yeah.
You left me.
Fuck me dates there.
And I fucking put a stupid request out saying, if you want to send questions, I'll do my own. And people answered.
Did they?
That wasn't supposed to happen.
No.
That was like an apology to say, oh, sorry, there's no podcast.
That was a token thing.
Yeah, but it was just a token apology.
Fucking sons of bitches. What was your favourite question?
It's podcast Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Who out of Martin, Glenn, Pabs, not Pabs, Paul, Sean, Dan and Chris, do you have on your a Total Shunt Survivor Series team?
Like wrestling Survivor Series? Right, okay, I get you. So and is it fisticuffs, is it? Or?
Well, I took it was pro wrestling.
Oh, yeah, no, but like it's not like I'll do like a wrap-off or something.
No, it was fisticuffs. Proper, right. Yeah. I took you.
Yeah, amazing.
Because, well, I know you can use sex as a weapon.
I can use sex as a weapon, yeah. That's very true.
I think I took Dan as well.
Right.
Myself, obviously.
Yeah.
And did I take Glenn? I can't remember.
Did you just take everyone and we all just beat Paul? What's the crack?
No, I didn't take Dan. I took Chris.
Right, yeah, because Flood's he's big. He's not big like big fatty, but he's.
Well, my whole idea was that now Glenn's slimmed down a bit. Yeah. At very least, I could use him as a weapon.
Yes, yeah.
I could hit that motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, we could.
That was the idea.
You stick him in a skirt. You could flash some leg, distraction, and then bosh.
Someone said. Asked me to make my own dream team Formula One team up.
Oh, okay, yep.
And the second driver had to be dead or retired.
Yeah.
And I had an internal battle with myself because I thought Michael Schumacher was a grey area.
Yes. Okay, I get that. Yeah. Did he officially? Oh no, because he I was going to say monged up in the crash in the thing. Didn't he?
He did retire from Formula One again, but he'd already retired and come back. Do racing drivers ever really retire?
I don't know.
It's not like the real.
What's Mansell? doing now?
No, yeah, but now and again you'll find them. They'll cram themselves into a racing car to do something.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, it's like a musician. You can't retire from being a musician. You're just a musician that doesn't play.
Right, okay, yeah, I see, yeah.
So
even if you taxi drive, you just get to here really quick.
Yeah.
Then, that'd be great, that though. Wouldn't you? Meant getting into the back of a taxi, it's like, where to, mate? You're like, Nigel Mansell.
I got a birthday card of Nigel Mansell.
Did you?
Yeah.
You are one fucking rock star, aren't you?
He was fucking great. He was. I met him at the circus, and I was
What circus?
Circus that used to come to
Oh,
the
at
island.
the circus.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought it was like a trendy nightclub you used to frequent with.
No.
Formula One
I was only
drivers.
about 5 or 6.
Right.
And I sort of took my dad on his trousers, and my dad's like, yeah, like, Nigel Mansell, because he was stood in front of us getting popcorn.
Right.
And Dad's
As
obviously like, no, shut up then.
Yeah, don't be a prick.
Well, this was 1992 as well. This was in his championship year. So he was active Formula One driver.
Yeah.
And
That's why else would he live here?
and so naturally, me being a child, after tugging on Dad's pants and getting no joy from this,
Tugged on
I
Mansell.
went for Nigel's.
Yeah. Did you goose him?
What?
Did you goose him?
No. I couldn't reach.
Oh.
I wasn't that tall.
Oh, right, okay. So tug on the kecks.
Yeah. So we turned around. I proceeded to tell him my entire life story, including my kidney problems and the fact I'd just come out of hospital.
Amazing.
And,
my name is Lee. I am 6 years old. I have piss problems with my kidneys.
Yeah. And I told him it was my birthday,
Right.
in 2 weeks' time or whenever it was. I know it was like rapidly approaching because it was July when we were there. My birthday's the 13th, so it must have been early July.
Yeah.
Birthday's nearly mid-July. And he took his little notebook out and he asked me address. Now he'd be fucking, he'd be fucking U-treed, wouldn't he? Couldn't do that
had a
now.
little notebook on him.
That, and then next thing
Just
is,
make a little sketch of your gorgeous little face.
I got a little birthday card of a Williams racing car through the
nice.
post saying, "Happy birthday, Lee. All the best for the future, Nigel Mansell."
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's how it started.
No, because even then I didn't care about Formula One. I just knew who he was.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
No, it was
Bit of a celebrity.
In fact, no, it couldn't have been 92. I can't remember when it was now. But it was.
You've been 9 and 90, 10 and 92.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been then because it was 92 when I think I started watching Formula One.
Right.
Because it was when Senna died.
Right, yeah. It's your fault.
That was the first race I ever watched.
Was it?
Yeah.
Good start. Jesus Christ.
No.
Mind you, everyone's going to have that first race, aren't they? Well, not everyone, but lots of people will have that. Like, someone's going to watch their first race on telly and Lewis Hamilton will fuck it into a chicane or something and his head will be off into the crowd or something like that.
I mean...
Maybe not him, but...
No, but
who's a racer you don't like?
Well, Dad had always wanted me to watch Formula One with him, obviously, because he really liked it. And I just wasn't interested and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And I remember I was sick on the Sunday.
Right.
I'm sure our listeners have probably heard the story before, but you haven't.
Classic story.
Classic shunt. But the...
You tell me you've got your own like little jingles for that. Classic shunt.
But I'm desperate to knock my beer all over my keyboard.
Wouldn't do that if I were you.
So I was sick. My dad used to take me out on Sunday. Couldn't take me out on Sunday because I was sick.
Because you're sick.
So he sat there and the Grand Prix was on. So he stuck it on my telly in the bedroom and we sat and watched the Grand Prix together. And it was when, obviously, Senna fucking binned it straight into the wall.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget the... Murray Walker turned around and said, "Oh, it's okay, his head's moving." And what had happened was his head went...
Oh, brilliant fucking hell.
And my dad, my dad never swore in front of me, and he just screamed at the time, going, "It's because his head moved, you fucking idiot! He's dead." And it was only then when the news came on, like after that, because my dad turned around because I didn't get it at that age, and he turned around, he said, "I think this is going to be a really bad one." And then it came on the news, and Senna had died. I rang my dad up. I remember thinking to myself, like, fucking hell, these boys aren't playing.
No, yeah.
And it stopped then from because I used to like watching snooker when I was a kid.
Okay, because of its deadly association.
No, but I suddenly realised that That's a game.
Yeah. And
Racing's not a game. Yeah. And that's how it all fucking started, to the monster I am today.
Right. Yeah, you got into it because of the death of one of the greatest Formula One riders, racers, drivers.
To be fair, I think what I've personally given to the sport now has made it equaled it out.
You've equaled it out.
Yeah. I've balanced it.
Yeah. Your contribution to
world, really, the world. If we're honest, not just the sport. Because now I've spread my wings, haven't I? So
you spread your load, maybe across the thing. I always say there was Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Malala, and Lee Stevens.
Well,
you were just clever enough not to get shot.
I'd like to say
thank
you, but I'd like to speak to you about your order first.
No, that's bottom to top.
Right, okay.
Obviously. Fucking hell. Gandhi and Nelson Mandela were sort of seen as a little bit terroristic.
I don't trust Gandhi.
No. Malala got shot in the face, so she could have ducked. Let's face it.
Could have ducked, yeah.
You got the sense to...
Wasn't even looking where she was going, but she was texting.
Probably texting, wasn't she? Yeah, kids these days. Jesus Christ. You've had the sense not to get shot in the face. Or...
I'm almost convinced that there are people out there that would like to do it.
Quite possibly, yeah. Yeah.
And that Ballin that got upset because I fucked because I didn't do his quiz properly. He probably wants to shoot me.
What Ballin?
From the Formula One podcast.
Oh yeah.
But I'm really good like that. I let things go.
Yeah. I'm not a bitter soul. I'm quite zen at heart. Yeah. Apart from that quiz prick.
Fucking writhing ball of resentment.
Yeah. That's all right. He's not going to be fucking listening to this, is he? Probably blacklisted you from...
I wouldn't have thought so.
Did he unfollow you?
Oh, of course he did.
Is he the one that kept following and unfollowing you?
He could be. He could still be, yeah.
Oh, they're still out there?
I hope so. Because if he is, that means he's dangerous. That means he might be my fucking Mark David Chapman.
He's over now. I'll disguise my vengeance under motorsport.
That's a weird thing, that. I never say Mark Chapman.
Right, okay. You always say the full name.
I always refer to him as Mark David Chapman.
Well,
and in the same way as I would always refer to somebody else as Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yes, yeah.
It's
weird. Lee Oswald, who? Lee Harvey Oswald. Oh. Pew, pew.
Oh, Ozzers. No, not Ozzers.
No. No. That's reserved for Thingy Oswald. The penguin's real name. You'll know this.
Oswald Cobblepot.
That's the one. Old Ozzers. That's all. I know him as Ozzers. So
I thought you were going to go...
Ozzer Cobbers.
All I could think of them was Orville.
Orville? That's Orvers? That doesn't sound right, does it? No.
I tell you what, if that fucking puppet could talk.
Jesus Christ. Fucking hell. That's as creepy as the Crankies, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Keeping them in a nappy all those years.
I think it's more creepy.
What, than the Crankies? If there was a child inside the Orville, like it was just a child in a costume.
Well,
we'll
never know that. But
no. Who did Orville? Wasn't Rod Hull, was it? No, he was Emu. What was the name of the guy?
Was it Rod Hull that died falling off a roof fixing a satellite dish?
Yeah. Because you know what his famous last words were? Fly, for fuck's sakes! I can't remember who Orville...
It was a bad idea bringing you up here. Why won't you let me do things on my own?
Was Orville, did they have the monkey as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Was there a monkey with him?
I just thought it was awful.
Right. No, I'm sure there was a second one. Because, oh, fuck. Which one was the one that had the grot bags crossover? Was that...
That was Emu.
Emu, that was, yeah. Okay. Right.
Grot bags genuinely scared me.
Oh, yeah. Fucking
She's
terrifying.
Dead now, isn't she? I won
she?
that war, yeah. Won
Poor
that
bitch.
war, bitch.
Yeah, she was. We should do... If we're going to do another film thing about things scare us, let's just do kids' TV shows that scare the shite out of us.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
That fucking fucked me up in the reg.
Erie, Indiana.
Erie, Indiana was fucking ace.
It was.
But I can only ever remember the one with the Tupperware.
Yes, it was just kept
young.
But it's fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like Twin Peaks for kids.
It was like Twin Peaks for kids.
There's a lot of those. I read an article the other day about the soap opera that happened in Twin Peaks. So the TV show, the characters watched in the TV show,
Mm-hmm.
and he devised the whole fucking plot for this soap opera.
That's crazy.
Because then you'd have there were scenes in the police station where the receptionist would go through what happened in the episode, like you would do like in an office.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
Did you realise that Sandy married Danny? So he fucking wrote the bloody lot. So he was writing 2 TV shows at the same time.
That's mental. Fucking hell.
He's a clever bastard, as always.
No, but that's it. I don't think people take enough drugs these days.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't. I think the
TV's boring.
TV has took a real hit
Yeah.
since it has been less socially acceptable for creative people to take acid.
Yeah. There's been some good ones, but yeah, I know what you mean. There's some less. Like I always thought, but I don't. It obviously wasn't real when Frankie Ball did that Tramadol Night thing. That was just fucking like you could do that. So you could come up with that sober because you just go the most batshit fucking thing going. But yeah, like a proper like that's just like a Monty Python.
Well, let's face it, right? Magic mushrooms and acid gave us Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah.
Water gave us Harry Potter.
Yes, that's very true. Yeah, I like your equivalence there because it's the film equivalent. Remember that old saying of like no good story ever started with "I had a bowl of lettuce."
Yeah,
it's a big bottle of Jack Daniels.
Speaking of bowls of lettuce, I didn't buy more. I didn't bring more beer in.
You've got a whole case there. Oh, we're not filming.
No.
No.
I've sort of knocked the filming on the head because
Okay, we're fucking ugly.
we're fucking ugly.
No, you're lovely.
We weren't getting loads of views on it.
Fucking pricks.
YouTube's so fucking saturated with things now. You're not getting discovered anyway.
No.
And I think it's especially if we're gonna end up trying to put more audio content out.
Yeah. Waste of fucking time.
It's one less thing for me to do, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Plug the mics in. Let's go.
Didn't hurt fucking radio.
No, video did not kill the radio star.
Podcasts going to though.
Podcast might do, yeah.
Yeah,
podcasts fucking huge now, aren't they? Jesus, it took quite a while.
No, the thing is, podcasts are huge, but they're not.
Yeah.
They're cool indie band at the minute.
Yeah.
So only cool people listen to podcasts.
Yeah, but I've seen
It's gonna
some.
be fucked whenever all the others, like all the fucking Love Island watching Bella.
I know, yeah.
All right. Of which my girlfriend is now one.
She's watching Love Island. Is that what is that? Is it the one where they dump? Is it like Bear Grylls but with shagging?
No, well, yeah, well,
They dump them on an island.
yeah, but it is like Bear Grylls with shagging, but there's no Bear Grylls
No.
because they keep them like fucking kings.
Oh, okay. No, I wouldn't like that.
No, so it's in.
I'd want to turn them a bit Lord of the Flies.
They're living in. If you imagine a Big Brother house,
Yeah.
that's the whole island sort of thing,
Right. Okay.
and
I'd be off.
it looks like. It looks like what I imagine Kim Kardashian's house would look like.
Oh, fuck that. No.
And it's horrible. Like the people on it are horrible,
Yeah.
and they get so upset when they haven't got a girlfriend.
Right. Okay.
Like it's exactly what defines them.
Yeah.
Even my favorite thing that I've heard like passing so far was the that's what happened today, Martin. I was that pissed off watching it. I read.
Jesus Christ. Was that when you started reading your book?
I read a book without pictures.
Yeah.
No pictures.
Yeah.
So the the worst thing that someone said on it was, well, fucking Caitlin and Jamie are together, aren't they? But they don't even look right. They shouldn't be together.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'd go on that show and it would just be like, Martin's disappeared for 4 days. I'd come back and then all I'd do, I wouldn't even talk to her. I'd just masturbate. Just the whole, Martin's been fucking pulling his fucking lad again into the campfire.
Well, there's one guy on there that they call the Hulk.
Right, is he a big fella?
He's fucking roided up to death.
Right, of course he is, yeah.
And the I did think to myself, the first thing that I'd do is I'd walk in and punch him square in the face.
Yeah.
Just so everybody else knew where they stood.
Is this the prison thing?
Yeah.
It's like first in, shank the big guy.
Or I'd
You see there, what's Lee doing? Oh, he's whittling something out of a stick. What are you up to there? Just 1 minute. Scratch away. 1 minute. What are you going to do with that? I'm going to stab that cunt. Why? Watch. Ugh. Especially if it's live on ITV3 or something like that. It'd be brilliant.
And just scream at the camera. Any of you fuckers come on my island? Fucking Geordie pricks next.
I did that because I can. Didn't want to. Just because I can.
The best one to do would be you befriend the Hulk, wouldn't you?
Okay, yeah.
Because no, not befriend him. If anything, you'd be befriending him.
Use your intelligence to manipulate him.
Well, no. What you do is you'd use his vanity to.
Okay.
Because you just have a quiet word, like put your arm around him in the corner and say, like, not being funny. If you don't do exactly what I want, I'm going to fuck you up.
I'm going to cut your beautiful face.
And then what they're going to do is, the big hard man, he's going to be lying in a pool of his own blood with a broom up his ass.
Yeah, because I won't just beat you, I will sodomise you. I'm whittling a broom handle.
And somehow I'm whittling it thicker.
Yeah. I started off with that palm tree trunk. I'm going down. The more you do as I say, the more I'll whittle off. It will be thinner.
This could be a fucking toothpick. Or an elephant leg. It's fucking horrible, horrible television.
Yeah.
18 series as well. She's never seen one.
18 series
Something
of it?
yeah. Fucking Callum Best's come back on this, yeah?
What, George Best's son?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
He was on it 10 years ago.
Jesus.
That's how long this shit's been going for.
But isn't that creepy now? Because I'm guessing they're all like 22 or something.
I don't know. I don't even know how old he is.
Callum turns up.
I think they're all about 30. He's about
Really?
45.
Oh, I'll fucking get myself on there.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think we'd make the cut. But I remember watching a documentary.
It wouldn't work, would it?
No, I didn't watch a documentary.
No.
I watched something that was talking about it.
Reality TV.
And they were explaining, like, how they select people.
Okay.
And
This is important.
Well, you know, like those tests you do, like sociopath tests.
Yes.
It's basically what they do.
Oh, okay. And they just pick the most fucking mental
They just
ones.
pick people that have got, like, almost to the point of needing therapy sex drives.
Right, okay.
Overly vain,
Yeah.
vapid people. And they go, right, let's get them. I mean,
Let's get those fuckers on
to be
an island.
perfectly honest, that in itself,
Yeah.
I should love it.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Yeah.
if they just let them start fighting each other, or it would be like, Joey's fucking drowning fucking Mark.
Yeah. I think that's the problem. I think if they pulled the curtain back a little bit, said, look, we're doing this because they're horrible human beings.
Yeah.
Like, I would
That'd be
watch
great.
it and wank.
Yeah.
But the fact that they're doing it and they're trying to pretend that this is how people should act.
Yeah. That's not right.
Yeah.
I would probably get them to that point of like kicking out time at the courthouse. So don't feed them for a couple of days, and then just feed them vodka and cocaine. And then I go, right, episode 1, let's go.
Well, Callum Best is in there now.
That's true.
He's not going without gear.
No.
And that's the other thing that gets me as well, because like fucking Blue Ned, the massive
Blue
guy.
Ned? Oh, the Hulk.
I
did that quite well.
He did. I'm very impressed. What you want to do is open the bottle top at the microphone.
It's ASMR.
That's not going to work for too long. Like,
Sorry, go on. The Hulk.
Yeah, like they must be giving him gear.
Right, yeah, because you imagine if he starts going fucking dry.
Well, you've got to keep doing it, otherwise these people fucking start failing, don't they?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's just all weird.
I might watch an episode and see
the one
what's
with
on.
the worst Scouse accent as well.
Really?
Yeah,
fucking
she
gurgler.
says a word, you understand the word, then you get 2 minutes of
Right.
at the end. It's like fucking static.
She tanned. Sorry, I didn't mean that like, is she black? I mean, like, as orange.
I'm going to say yes.
Yeah. Right. Does she look like she'd end a day at the Grand National with a stiletto in her hand saying, I'll fucking have you?
You stay off my Blake.
Yeah. That's the one.
If anyone's shagging my fucking son, it's me.
Oh, yeah, a son who's 10 years younger than she is. Somehow. I might watch an episode. And for the next pod, I might do a review of the episode. I sit there with a notepad, just try and get
I think this could be a whole new spin-off show.
Fucking hell. The psychological analysis of Love Island.
Oh, it doesn't say. What I've enjoyed is watching them have really deep conversations.
Oh, I bet it's deep.
Mm.
Yeah.
And, like, what you've had is, you've got a guy that has been... So, I'm going out with her. Well, you're not. You're prisoners in a house.
Yeah,
you're not
my girlfriend.
going anywhere.
Yeah. But there's no point in saying that, because you know the Hulk's just going to fucking come in, take you off her, and just fucking start himself.
He's fuck through you.
He'd wear most of them as a condom. I believe in safe sex. He's got to be Russian or something, hasn't he?
No,
like
they're all
Ivan
English.
Drago. Oh, are they?
Yeah. They're all proper fucking Geordie Shore's bell ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like lowest to the low.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, so there's these two having a conversation. I think, from what I gathered, Bellend was going out with Slag 1.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But Bellend ended up talking to Slag 2.
Oh, so he had to...
And flirting with her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, they're in a house together, aren't they?
Yeah.
How can you accidentally fuck somebody?
Yeah.
And so his girlfriend speaking to him on the bed saying,
Slag
I just
1.
don't understand. You don't know. Like, it was really, really, really bad. Right. I know. I was really, really, really bad.
Oh, amazing. They're fucking simple things, aren't they? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, my God.
It's like because they've been put in this situation, they've got all these emotions and so few words.
Yeah. I know genuinely, like, aspy as fuck autistic people that can express themselves better than that. Fucking hell. My God. Yeah. Every fucking time, isn't it?
It's all right. That happened to me during when I was doing my one man podcast, and I said on that, like, if that was you, I'd have fucking fisted you for it.
Yeah.
So you've got a free pass for this one.
Right. Cheers. Shame.
Doesn't have to be, like, you know. Yeah, you can always do something else wrong.
Yeah. I mean, why you got the kitchen roll here? It's a shame to waste it, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look, I just accidentally fucking smashed your fish. Whoops.
I only go to the toilet, pissed in the fish tank. Well, me cacks are already down.
Funny you should mention toilets. I was only looking in the toilet before when I had a wee.
Right, okay.
Do you ever have these feelings where you think, you couldn't have the stuff in it which is there, but wouldn't it be nice if all water was the colour of Christine blocks?
What, like that bluey colour?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it comes out of the top.
Yeah.
So you're living in a cartoon that's cartoon water?
Yeah, I want to live in a fucking Disney movie.
Okay.
And
I quite like that.
Well, it's like water parks, isn't it? Sometimes you get all the blue water and stuff at water parks.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be nice. Jesus, that was an interesting piss you had.
Was. I fucking had... I apologise to the crossover listeners again.
Repeat stories.
But you need to know this one.
Okay.
I was working the other day,
mm-hmm.
and I fucked up the job a little bit because it appears I have a blind spot with sheds.
Right. What, you hit the shed?
No. There was a gable that I had to paint, and what I didn't notice was the fact that in front of this gable was a shed half the size of another house.
Right. Okay.
So I couldn't get
Easily
ladders
missed.
or anything to it, or scaffolding.
Yeah.
Or I was looking at it going, you fucked this.
Mm.
So I thought, right, I need to get a hoist. Now, hoists are usually quite expensive things, and it's not the sort of thing that you accidentally don't price for.
Right. Okay.
So
yeah,
realistic, I want to try and not spend as much money as possible because whatever I spend here is coming out of my own pocket.
Yeah.
That is something that doesn't happen in workday times. I like to poo at work because it means I'm getting paid for it.
Yes. Yeah.
And Sorry, no, I don't poo at work anymore because now I'm self-employed. I'm not getting paid for it.
Okay.
But when I work for a company, I would poo at work.
Okay, yeah. Your invoices don't include and that's my shit tax. So that was the 20 minutes I spent during the day pooing.
So, rang this first guy up, did the old Facebook search for hoist hire in the Isle of Man, found one, rang him up, turned around and said, yeah, it's £75 an hour, and I need to do the work in it because I won't let anyone in my hoist.
Right, okay.
To which Lee replies, I will pay you £75 an hour when I can have it, and hung up. So I rang this other guy. So he was fine, he was sound on the phone with me. He said, I'll come down and check the job out. He said, 150 quid for the day.
That's all right.
And I've done a bit of painting before, so I'll be with the hoist, but
if you need a hand or
for 150 quid, I'll do a bit of painting with you as well.
Yeah.
So that fucking grand, I've got hoist and I've got a spare pair of hands. 150 quid for the day.
Did right eternal?
Fucking bargain.
Oh, no.
Almost.
Fucking hell! Right, okay.
So. What you're doing there is you're putting the apples before the horse, before the cart.
Oh, fuck, okay, right.
So he rolls up in this thing,
and
then he explains to me exactly what's wrong with it, to why it's weird to use. I was like,
the hoist?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So he eventually gets it up and working, and he said, right, I'll just take it, I just want to test it to make sure before anyone goes in it. So he went straight up and went to go over to see if it do, and it just fucking froze on him.
Amazing.
So we had to get him out with the ladder. And
fucking hell.
He got down out of the hoist. Oh fuck, mate! There's something wrong with it. He dicked around, got it back to the ground, and he said, "Look, mate, there's a way around." They said, "I can see what you need to do." He said, "I have done a bit of painting, like I said, but he said, I really don't want you to go up in it."
Yeah.
So I said, well, to be honest, mate, if it's broken, I really don't want to go up in it. And so he said, right, well, basically, he showed me all these buttons. And he said, that's like the common sense button. Or he didn't say that. He said something else. I call it the common sense button. And what that does is override all safety features.
What? Why would you even have that button?
Don't know.
Fucking okay.
I think it's so if something goes wrong, you can, and you know you're okay, you can safely get somebody down.
Right. Okay.
But unfortunately, what that means is if it's unsafe to use, you can use it.
Yeah.
So I stood there for most of the day pressing in this button while he worked off the thing. So he was doing the chimney stack, and this is where the story is.
Right. Fucking hell. This is the precursor up to me.
That was the forward.
Yeah.
But so he's up on the roof painting chimney stack for me, and I'm stood down the bottom for him, making sure he doesn't fucking miss anything. Because again, I am dealing with someone who's not a painter.
Yeah.
And he looked up at the sky, and looked. There was planes going past. Looked down at me. He said, "Mate, you seriously trying to tell me they're contrails?"
Fucking hell.
So obviously, I'm well versed in this shit.
Yeah.
So I knew where we were going with this.
Yeah.
So I had a little chat with him about chemtrails.
Yeah.
Then we had a bit of a chat about JFK. We were a bit more on the level there because he thought it was the CIA as well. In fact, if I'm going to tell the truth, I think he learnt stuff.
Right, okay.
But then you could see he was slowly edging and building towards it.
No.
Fucking building, stroking it home.
Yeah.
And
look, I'm already up here. I can see there's no curvature. Well, oh, fucking hell. Right, come on.
He stood on the roof, and I quote,
fucking
horizon's looking pretty flat today, isn't it?
You were just like, override, get back down. Fucking leave him up there.
So full on flat earth. I've never met a flat earther before.
No, I didn't know they existed over here.
No. Well, our friend, your drummer, he was down Murdoch Park the other day, with his daughter, and there was a load of people doing street art.
Really?
In the thing, yeah. Walked over, and he was fucking raging. It was just all research flat Earth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. He didn't fucking mention that. Jesus Christ.
He was really angry about it. I find it entertaining.
Yeah.
But,
he really winds him up.
He took offence. But He could take that fence and put it up. He wouldn't have to measure curvature.
No, yeah, exactly.
You just put your fence up. You don't worry about it. You can put that fence up for miles.
It's always good, that, isn't it? When someone starts on some sort of, like a chemtrails thing, you're like, I wonder how far we're going to push this. What other things do you think are...
Yeah, but there is that thing, isn't there, where people that are into conspiracies tend to believe a scotch of them. Mm-hmm. But I see half me wonders whether, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because it means you're questioning stuff. So that's a good thing. So I think as long as you're intelligent and you're doing that, or at least semi-intelligent.
Keep the separation so you don't just believe then everything that you hear just because it's against what
but
you
if you're stupid...
Oh, yeah, you'd be
that's
fucking
not ideal. This guy was so clever.
What was I watched this documentary during the week. Let's go with during the week, fuck it. About, do you know... Michael Vinner's Incredible Bongo Band, and they did a cover of Apache, and it's like all the rap guys in the 70s used to sample it because it's like that drum break in there. It's like the thing that they used to start fucking hip hop off, right? So the documentary is about the song and about how it influenced hip hop music, right? The guy who was the fucking guitarist on the track goes, they're talking to the other band members, and they're like, oh yeah, I think his name's Jerry or something like that. They go, Jerry had a really rough time with it. And then it goes to Jerry, and he tells his story about a job that he got where he had to go up to this house, and he had to take the lyrics of the poems and things that these people had written and turn it into a song for them. So he went up to the house, and he was staying up there over like a week or however fucking long it was. Sat round the bloody campfire things, and they're all singing the songs. And then he realised he was sat with the Manson family, right? Ooh. He dropped acid with them, and then Charlie decided to chase him through a forest with an axe. He hid out in the forest for 2 days.
That would have been me.
Fucking insane. But it was about the time when they... it was like coming up to the end of it. Yeah. So when old Charles told them to go into the house and it wasn't those people that are in there anymore, he was still hiding out in the forest because it was supposedly...
was that when they killed the people?
Yeah, because he thought he would send them to the house of the record producer because he wouldn't write the song for them. But they'd moved, and so they just killed a load of fucking complete strangers. Wow. But then they said the drummer... I
still find it incredible, that that Charles Manson, because he's dead now, isn't he? Died last year.
Oh, good question.
I think he died last year. Or either died last year or early this year, I'm sure of it. Or did he go up for parole again and get knocked back?
He went up for parole in the past few years. Charles Manson.
I can't remember. But I always find it crazy that he's still in prison, but the people that did the killing are now out.
Yeah,
it's so strange.
Last November he died.
No, November. I thought it was soon.
Rest in peace.
No,
not rest in peace, please. So that happened to the guitarist.
I'd have so been a member of the Manson family.
I know, yeah.
Because you've got, we're looking at it now as, they killed a load of people. But I know I'm far too susceptible that if I'd have come across him when he was happy, cool, hippie Manson, I'd have been cult of personality off my box.
Yeah.
And I'll drop acid.
But that's the thing to remember, though, as well, is that at that time, and it was like, we're all like the fucking happy-go-lucky and we'll drop acid.
Yeah.
One of the Beach Boys was involved with them. And fucking...
wasn't
George Harrison involved with it as well?
I think he might have been at some point.
There was something about that where he had the connections of George Harrison's there and fucking... Is it Mike Wilson?
Yeah, I think... I'm sure there was a load of people at that time. But it was incredible the access he had.
Yeah.
To people.
Yeah. Which like fucking Ron from Scientology. Just the bullshit thing that you can give away and the amount of access you can get.
It's not about your bullshit. It's about your belief in it.
Wasn't he a Navy commander and he'd never operated a fucking submarine before? But they kept promoting him.
Because he'd lie about his previous his previous thing. It didn't all fuck up with him because didn't he he lost a boat or something? He killed his crew.
He sunk it, didn't he?
Yeah. My favourite thing about the Elron was the towards the end, he certified his dogs as clear.
Right. Okay.
So when if the dogs would bark at other people,
Yeah.
he decided that was because they were oppressive people.
Right. Okay.
So they'd be then audited and sent into the
Right.
hole again because the dogs knew.
Fucking hell.
Oh, he was fucking batshit crazy.
That's how I imagine.
He's crazier than Charles Manson, and
Yeah.
in my personal opinion, did more damage.
Did more damage. Yeah.
He's wrecked hundreds of thousands of lives.
That's the sort of level of narcissism if you put Campbell on a load of coke.
Yes, it is.
I'm surprised he hasn't started his own fucking religion yet.
That's because no, but the difference is that see what I don't get about L. Ron Hubbard is whenever you see the guy,
Yeah.
you go, well, he's horrible. Like everything about him, the way he speaks, the way he acts, he's lechy. He's like an Austin Powers character.
Yeah.
And you could just imagine him like a bit of sweat on the top of his lip and sniffing people. Just sniffing for thetans. And
Yeah.
smell thetans off you. But whereas like Charles Manson, if you see a picture of him, which isn't that fucking crazed Luke black and white picture, he was a good-looking guy.
Yeah.
You know that he was a musician.
Yeah.
He was, as far as the style of the time goes.
He was the
fucking
bollocks. Yeah,
cool-looking dude.
That's probably how he got.
Hubbard was never fucking cool.
No. That's that's probably how he got so many people in, isn't it? Manson, sorry.
Didn't Hubbard steal his daughter and tell his daughter that her mother had died?
Oh, well, I wouldn't put him past it.
So I'm sure there's something like that. I can't remember. It was ages ago.
Right.
That I like. There was a 5-hour thing I watched about him. It was just.
It is.
Unreal.
It's insane, isn't it? Because like you say that like a 5-hour documentary you watched about him, and then was it last podcast on the left that did like a 4-episode thing about him?
Yeah,
like, fuck
and
me.
they were 2 hours apiece.
Yeah. Crackers.
See, as far as the bullshit goes, there's definitely a story to be had in there.
Yeah. I'm surprised that, mind you, Scientology, the church probably would have put a stopper on it. Someone doing a film about him.
Yeah, I know there's lots of like podcasts and people that do sort of conspiracy type stuff will not touch Scientology because they don't care. They don't care how small you are.
Yeah.
They will fuck you in the asshole.
Yeah. Because what was that? What was the film about? Was it Leonardo DiCaprio played a pilot, but he was never really a pilot?
Catch Me If You Can.
That's it. It sounds like it should be made into a Catch Me Like You Can type thing. It's just like, even if he just like behind closed doors was like, I can't believe I'm getting away with this.
But you know what I don't understand? I don't understand how somebody can be writing science fiction and then miraculously come up with a science I'm not going to say science-based religion because it's not science-based. It's sci-fi based religion.
Yeah. But then how people believe it?
Yeah. How people, even the people that are in there. Did you see the Louis Theroux one?
Yeah. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Holy shit. But saying that, I think if Alan Moore or someone like that started a religion, I'd be interested to go.
Yeah, probably. I'd probably sign up for a Rogan one.
You sign up for a Rogan
religion?
Yeah.
If
Roganism sounds like it should be.
When you think about it, if Charles Manson was around now, he would have had a podcast. He'd have probably been in a very similar situation to Rogers.
Fucking right. He'd definitely be mates with them.
Definitely. If not, he'd have at least been a guest.
Yeah.
But who else? I'm trying to think. Like who else would I?
Did you have fallen into the influence?
I'm a fucking sucker for charisma, so I do. I would worry about the not only would I end up in a cult, I'd end up gay as well if Milo Yiannopoulos had one.
Yeah,
because I do like to listen to that guy.
You do like that fella, don't you? And that's part as well, isn't it? That's like the charisma thing.
Oh, yeah, he's a showman. That's the thing. Yeah, but again, that's your. That's where you've got to have a lean on your own intelligence side of it.
Yeah.
You've got to notice that.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
people
yeah.
like that. You can't just like a Russell Brand, for instance.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just look. Oh man, he's really trying to start like a revolution.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's trying to sell a book, and he's doing a comedy tour.
Yeah, yeah. He's a stand-up.
Yeah. If he was trying to do anything like that, he'd have been fucking shot.
Yeah. He's had some interesting guests on that Under the Skin podcast in the past. I think he's had Milo on it.
Probably, yeah.
He's had when that started out, there was some quite interesting people.
I can't stick Brand sometimes.
No, well, I only listen to it for the guests, so I hope that they usually speak a little bit more than he does. But I don't like the. I know it makes you sound a bit stupid, but I don't like the fact that he uses words that you just don't. There's no need to use.
You do get the feeling that because he's obviously a dead intelligent person.
Yeah.
But you think he'll find a word and write that down and then write the meaning of it down.
This is my word for the day.
I need to smash this in somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe that's what I'll start doing.
Give it a go.
But my word of the day would be like cat.
Yeah.
Like, fucking great, cat.
How are you doing, Mr. Cat?
Cat.
It's like one of those things where we pick a word out of the dictionary and you've got to try and fit it into the podcast. We used to have that in an old job I was in. It was like, if someone calls the office, this is your word of the day. But it would be like flick the books and blind like thing in it. It's like masticating.
Or you know what would happen? If this would be another one of my intelligence thing, where you'd have someone that complex word need to find these words as words there. And I'd be like, anyway, I've really enjoyed this interview. Have a really xenophobic day.
Yeah. Got it. Just leaving it to the last fucking minute. Go Lee. Fucking yes.
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else that I'd fucking follow to war.
Past or present?
Oh, there's one.
George Carlin, probably.
Probably George Carlin. I think if you were right place, right time, fucking Bill Hicks could have you murdering some people.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Picked up the back of that. Hitler, obviously.
Yes, he
shat charisma, didn't he?
Yeah, some could say mastered it.
Yeah.
The
master raced it.
If he had if it was like a video game, he maxed charisma out so he could start spending the attribute points on different things.
Yeah,
like he started working on his jump. After that. Stamina,
and he had to because he was only a short fella. So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Jump and climb. He was after. Himmler. If we're going with those.
If we're going with those lads.
Yeah.
They were all a little bit charming, weren't they?
I suppose we've mentioned Gandhi. Realistically, if we're going to start saying that, we'd follow fucking...
We better pick a couple of good ones as well. Yeah, it's not all bad.
Dalai Lama.
Oh, yeah, he'd be nice enough.
I
quite like a cup of tea with him.
I'd quite like it. Because you know what would be nice about having a cup of tea with him? Because you know it'd be like one of those little round cups with no handle on it.
Tiny little
and
green
you'd have
tea.
to be sat cross-legged on some sort of orange blanket.
That would take me a fucking week to cross my legs. Or a week and a half to get back up again.
I see. For a big lad, I'm pretty flexible.
Oh, yeah. Did you say you do yoga?
A little bit, yeah.
It's good. I like it.
No, it is.
I don't do it as much as I should, but...
No, I don't. I used to. I did it every morning and every afternoon when I got in for about 2 months, and the difference in me was fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
Strength and everything.
You'd be close to sucking your own balls.
But I've so fucking.
It's getting out of the routine of it, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got enough time to do it in the morning, really, but it's fine time to do it again in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Which I really should, but I should just do it in the morning. But
well, at least once a day is better than.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get back into it. Did I not tell you about that?
No, this is why I thought you'd mentioned it. Yeah.
The Alexa thing the other week. I mentioned this.
Go on.
I mentioned this on the podcast on my own last week.
Oh.
When because we've let it slip now. It was a yoga program I was doing.
Yeah.
But it was £30 a month.
Okay.
So I was just trimming the fat off things. I wasn't doing it. Yeah. So I unsubscribed to it. Then I found a handy dandy torrent with it all on.
Right, okay.
So that was fine. So I lashed that on my media server at home so I could play it in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
So that was great. Went down. First day of doing it,
Mm-hmm.
lashed it on. Within 3 minutes of starting doing it, I'd had an email from them saying, would you like to restart your subscription?
Wow. They're on
I'm
it.
convinced Alexa grasped me in.
Yeah?
I don't have them. I don't have them connected. No,
I was
look,
going to say, where the fuck is she?
she's a fucking paperweight at the minute. Not even plugged in. But I only use them as wireless speakers now. I don't put them on the internet.
Right, okay.
I don't trust them anymore.
Right. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Scary. I'll keep me on it now in case she flashes up.
Yeah, without cord in.
Like fucking Chucky without the batteries.
I did have nightmare.
Did you?
Yeah. And what happened? Like is it called a hypnagogic hallucination?
I don't know.
What we say before about slamming complex words.
Exactly, yeah. A hypnagogic.
But no, hypnagogic hallucination, I think it is.
Right.
Is when you semi-wake up from sleep
Oh, when you see something.
and you see things, but you
that.
can close your eyes, you can do them.
Yeah.
And I thought it was Laura.
Amazing. You didn't try and smother her, did you?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I sort of came round like there, but like now and again, I'll wake up and say crazy things. I'll have seen crazy things, but yeah, maybe they're real. I don't know if they're not real.
Who knows? I thought I was going to have a nightmare because on the drive home I hit a kid. No, I'm joking. I didn't.
Turns out I'm dead inside as well.
Yeah. Get it in the boot. Sort it out in the morning. It's too late to be doing shit like that now. You sort it out in the morning, don't you?
Yeah, but you best to let things marinate.
Exactly. Yeah. And the heat we're having, Jesus Christ. You can use it as compost. You use it as, Mind you saying that, I've got that big field at the back of my house, so I could just chuck it over the wall.
Yeah, but someone's going to find it then, aren't they?
Yeah, but you can't tie it back to me. Apart from the fact it's outside my house.
Depends what you've done to it.
Yeah. But I just go, look, or if I was to kill a child, would I just dump it at the back of my house?
I thought you
No.
were going to say something else then. I'm glad.
No, yeah. No, you wouldn't. No, God, you wouldn't. That would tie you to it. I don't understand how my ejaculate got inside
Oh,
the
no.
corpse. Yeah.
Hey. That's fucked, isn't it?
That's that little bit speechless. It's Chucky's fault anyway.
It is
Fuck
Chucky's
'em.
fault.
Little bell end.
We're doing Poltergeist tonight.
We're doing Caroline, aren't we?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. She's dead.
Been a while. This is 1982 as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm amazed by that.
Yeah.
So was
Yeah.
this based on Amityville? No. Is there any truth behind Poltergeist? Is there?
No, I think it's just
it is just a story.
Yeah, because Amityville's got its own one, isn't it? Which, that's all right. I don't mind that.
I can't remember it.
Right. I think I've seen the remake, to be honest. I don't think I've seen the original.
Is that got your man that played Deadpool in it?
Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I'm sure Ryan Reynolds is in it. Or did they didn't remake The Shining? Did they?
No. They remade... Oh, no, he wasn't in that. I was going to say they remade
No, it's
Psycho,
Amityville. They remade
Amityville.
Amityville. I'm sure.
Yeah, they definitely
I'm sure he
remade
was
that,
in it. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, they remade Amityville like fucking 400 times and probably made a TV series.
Yeah, I'll tell you what is good. You ever seen Maniac with Elijah Wood? Fucking hate. That's a remake. So it's a
I
film from
hate
the 70s.
Elijah Wood.
Yeah, but you'll like him in this. He's
Will I?
fucking mental.
The only time I've ever liked Elijah Wood was in Dirk Gently.
Oh, okay, yeah. Wait, is it Elijah Wood? I'm pretty fucking sure it's Elijah Wood. Was he in Sin City?
I don't know. I didn't like Sin City.
Did you not?
No. I thought he was too cool.
You thought he was too... You thought it was too cool?
It was too cool. And
Right,
you just
okay.
think, fucking, just dial it back a second.
I can't cope with all that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it was Elijah Wood. Yeah, I quite like the stylized thing of it, and I just sort of let it wash over me. I've still not seen the sequel though.
I tell you what, those are the things where I really want VR to take off.
Yeah.
Because I think some sort of like uber stylized film like that in VR.
Yeah.
So like you say, you are letting it wash over you.
Yeah.
Would be
You jump into the comic book.
Yeah, it would be
almost.
amazing.
Yeah.
I'd love something like that.
Yeah. One of these days.
I hope so. VR seems to be falling a bit on its ass at the minute, doesn't it?
Well, it's kind of like the mini disc thing where they haven't quite got it right, or it's not good enough to make you think this is fucking amazing.
I think that's the problem. Is the technology to do it is too expensive.
Yeah, they're still at Lawnmower Man type VR at the
Well,
moment.
you need. Well, no, because like the good VR is good, but you need like a grand's worth of PC and then 500 quid's worth of hardware.
Yeah, it's not that accessible, is it?
No, but whereas what you need to be able to do that for 200 quid.
Yeah.
And we might be a little bit away off that. But what I hope is, I hope it can just keep trickling along.
Yeah.
Until because in another 3 years, excuse me, we'll probably be there.
Yeah, when you get your 6K VR fucking quality stuff.
8K, they reckon's what you need in it, don't they? I reckon.
Right, okay.
When you can get an 8K foam panel, essentially for the visor, that'll eliminate all like screen door, being able to see pixels and stuff.
Oh, okay, right. Fucking hell, that'll be scary. Right. Hello.
We got a cat in.
We have got a cat in. Yeah, that'll be a bit weird. Not being able to tell reality from fucking...
Well, I mean, you'll still be able to tell I think, because you're wearing a headset, and it's that it's the only time you're not be able to tell is when you can fucking jack yourself into the Matrix, which we're unfortunately going to miss. I think.
Do you think that?
I kind of hope that maybe we'll be there just in time for it to relieve the fucking mind-numbing boredom of being lying in a old folks' home.
That's what it would be good for, because I was just thinking maybe you'd have, like that Black Mirror episode, what the fuck's it called? San
We can just go
Bernardino.
and sit in the corner house.
Yeah. And you're either been dead or you're in a dementia ward or something. Both of us. And we'll just go and sit in the corner house for the rest of our lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it done?
I don't know where it's gone. Oh, it's down here.
Sorry, I thought it was being a bell end.
No. I think that'll get, by the time we hit our 90s, I think that'll be, we might just hit the start of that, just enough to benefit us.
Oh, I told you about that thing, didn't I? They had it was like an arcade, like a virtual arcade.
Okay.
On it. But like everything in it was right to where like it was a black light on it.
Right, okay.
So all the colours glowed. The carpet was that sort of like black carpet with loads of different black light colours in it. And things like that. And what got me was the noise, and I think it shows more about what was important to me during my childhood. I've never felt nostalgia until that.
Right, okay.
Until you virtually put me in an arcade and went, oh my,
wow.
I miss
every
single part of this.
Yeah.
Like
there aren't any arcades over here, no, are there?
Very few in Britain, probably.
Yeah.
Arcades are fucked, aren't they?
Yeah, you think some sort of like community, man, I suppose you just do it online, but like a place to go to
I think that's the thing now.
With the amount of competition gaming, you'd think there'd be more things like that.
I think it can come back. Like you say, just more as like social hubs more than anything else. I still think they're pretty big in Japan.
Okay.
I went to one in Florida, like a proper arcade in Florida. That was quite good. Like I say, it was just nice to hear the noise again.
Yeah. But you know, like a place where you could, if you had like a Formula One game, but you actually sat in like the car, like the fucking big setup thing, or like you had like a fucking racing game or something.
Cost for one thing, isn't it?
The what? Sorry.
The cost for one thing.
Yeah.
I think VR arcades might be a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be quite cool.
Because you could have like a unit then that would serve like your racing car unit would be the same as your fucking space flight one or your aeroplane one.
Yeah.
But you just be swapping the controls out of it.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, that would be quite cool. Let's get on it.
Yeah, let's do that.
I don't know what the gaming world is like over here. I don't know if it's very popular or not.
Video gaming.
Mm.
Yeah. I think
Quite
so. There's groups and stuff that I'm part of, but I'm not. I don't like talking to people.
Right.
That's why I play computer games in the first place.
Yeah, so I don't have to talk to many fucker.
I don't get time to play computer games as much as I used to now.
Right.
It's a horrible little
You've
bastard.
Don't blame it on the sun. You've got 7 podcasts on the go.
I've been told not to call my son a bastard on the podcast, actually.
Laura.
Oh, God. I know. Okay.
Change it to
Welcome to communist Russia.
horrible little frigger or something like that.
What?
You could call him a horrible little frigger or something.
Well,
like that.
unfortunately, she walked in the kitchen the other day, and I was listening back to our podcast.
Right, okay.
And Laura turned around and said, "Well, what did you talk about?" I said, "I don't know, just rubbish." To which the next thing was said was, because we were talking about watching Child's Play.
Right.
And I said, "What if Arthur walks in the room and you said, I'll kick him in his stupid little face?"
Oh, that's not going to go down well. That's why she didn't say hello to me before.
So
And that's his godfather saying that.
I know, yeah.
Jesus.
He went for his first pint yesterday.
Oh, yeah. Where was that?
We went to the Archie.
Right.
We had a couple in the garden up the Archie.
Right.
Then we walked down to the Manxie.
Oh, you went on a tour?
Had a couple on the outside of the Manxie. We went shopping. We had to go to ShopRite. He's a straight, clean fanny magnet.
Yeah.
Like it was like having a fucking Shih Tzu on steroids.
Nice.
I want a Shih Tzu on steroids. And he made bank as well because he got £5 off some old man.
Nice. What? Just random, some old fellas went, yeah, laddie.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're not buying them. Was that the...
Didn't he?
Where is he? You just put a Chucky doll in there. And
Come on, where's Arthur? Don't know, but I got these magic beans.
don't know, I found a £5 on the street.
Oh, something to do with taking them to see the Royals. So yeah, we've got to put up with one of those coming over here.
Yes, yeah, he's coming over next week, isn't he? Not really that asked, to be honest.
I'm not asked.
No.
I was more impressed when Valentino Rossi came over than our future king.
Oh, was he over last year?
Like I said, I met the Queen when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I thought it was all very cool as a kid. I probably would have had very, very different things to say now.
Yeah.
Like, so why are you here?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't just mean here on the island. I mean
here in
in
general.
official capacity.
Yeah.
What's your job?
I would, I'd congratulate her for Diana, and getting rid of her.
I think as far as the conspiracy theories go,
Yeah.
that was a well perpetrated one
Yeah.
because the holes in it were definitely better. Like,
Then the holes in the side of the bullet holes in the side of the car.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, let's face it. It's easier to come to the conclusion that JFK was assassinated than it is to the conclusion that Diana was. Mm-hmm. Diana could still be a horrible accident.
Yeah.
Just happened that she was pregnant to a Muslim.
Yeah.
But obviously that had nothing to do
No,
with any of that.
I don't think so. Imagine if the baby survived. That's a revenge film, isn't it? Baby grows up. Like Conan, you know how you see that thing where he goes round on that, pushing that.
Are you saying he's the guy with the hook for a hand?
Abu Hamza?
Yeah.
He could be. He could be. The little glass eye and the hook for a hand.
Yeah.
Who was it that said, I hope he wipes his ass with the wrong hand?
Was it someone I've known?
Oh, no, I think I know who it is.
It's a good line.
Yeah. You're not going to think when I tell you, I think it is. Chubby Brown.
Was it?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Aww.
He's over next week as well. Fucking hell.
So many people, so few bullets.
I know.
Not that I'm going to try and assassinate a royal. Whoa.
No, yeah, hold on there,
Whoa.
John.
No.
Fucking hell, we don't need that sort of attention.
I can get away with saying that about Roy Chubby Brown.
Yeah,
I don't think anyone would care.
Chubbs, not Wills. Fucking hell. And that's not even like a part-time royal. That's fucking head honcho royal.
Yeah, no, there's none of that.
Maybe that's why he's over.
What?
Oh, brilliant. Chubby's playing. Let's go over. Kate, look after the kids. I'm going away with Harry.
I wonder if he's bringing Kate. She's fair.
All the things now, the wives now are looking well. Oh, Meghan's nice. You're not a fan of Meghan?
I kind of think if I was the cool prince, I'd want something better.
What, the Meghan?
Yeah.
Don't know. She's quite hot in suits.
Yeah, but we're still talking about the guy here, that bloody... back in early 2000s, Baby Spice was trying to bang.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You'd be ringing that back up, wouldn't you? Yeah.
But,
Now I'm not 12, you massive nonce. Fancy a jump on the old
that's
housewife?
our job, you bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah, she still looks dead fit as well.
Who, Emma Bunton? Right.
Still looks like she still looks like she did.
Right, yeah, she hasn't aged at all.
Yeah, well, Jerry Halliwell now looks like a maths teacher.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
Wow.
She looks weird.
Right. She had a bit of work done or something.
No, I think it's because she started to take care of herself.
Oh, right. Okay.
I loved Jerry Halliwell when she looked like a bit ravaged.
Right, you like
Yeah.
bulimic Halliwell.
What?
You like bulimic Halliwell?
No, not bulimic Halliwell.
I mean, like dragged through a bush.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like 6 cans of Stella and 20 Lamberts.
You like him a bit rough, don't you? Oh, I see. Oh, she looks nice now.
Which one?
Halliwell.
What have we got? She's married to Christian Horner, the former Red Bull boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Things like that.
Okay, that's not looking too bad.
Yeah. Does Victoria Beckham still look like Cliff Richard?
I think more so.
I love that fucking photo. I never get tired of seeing that photo with that caption.
Brilliant.
And do you know what? Every time I see that photo, I always think, Cliff, that's a cracking set of tits Cliff's got there. Like,
I would motorboat the fuck out of Cliff Richard.
yeah. There's a t-shirt. There's one for the Patreons. If I didn't already think The Podigal Son Returns is a great title for the podcast, I'd motorboat Cliff Richard.
She's a weird one, isn't she?
Yeah. Mm.
I think
She's like the Kardashian sisters in that she seems like she's been Stockholm Syndrome by someone in the celebrity world. But I just don't know who.
It's not David, surely.
No, because she was already a bit like weird before they met.
I do like the idea now, though, of him with that little sort of like poncy, high-pitched voice he's got.
Yeah, his Mickey Mouse voice.
Yeah, I'm gonna fucking teach you a lesson.
Right.
Yeah, it's like the worst type of spousal abuse.
Yeah.
You'll say that one more time. Even as punches, he's that soft.
Yeah.
He can hit someone as hard as he can, and it just goes.
It's like a kitten coughing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to kick off the fucker, though, would you?
No, you wouldn't want to kick off.
Keep the abuse to above the waist.
He wouldn't kick, though, because his feet are worth too much money.
Well, not anymore. He's retired, isn't he?
Yeah.
I bet that was it. Retirement day. What the first thing you're going to do, David?
Smash your feet
Kick
in.
Fuck out of you. Anyone can find studs out.
How come nobody's done that?
What?
Just randomly seeing a famous footballer walking through the street and just come in with like a really vicious tackle on.
Or just taking them out.
That would be great, wouldn't it? It would
Yeah.
be so funny.
But at the same time, it would be in the street, so the fucking road rash up your leg or whatever. You're not sliding on the pavement, are you?
Yeah, that'd be worth the fucking 16 million YouTube views you get.
Or just come out and kicking the legs from underneath them or something.
No, but you'd have to challenge them.
Yeah.
Like, a proper challenge.
Would you chuck a football at them? And as they're thinking, like, oh, okay, I'll do a couple of tricks. And as you think, you just fucking slide in and take it off them.
You'd have two people, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Someone would throw the ball, then somebody just come in and clean take him out.
Bex, on the head. And then, just Zidane them or something. Yeah, that
Then you can have another person that comes in and red cards him.
Yes, oh God. In the full outfit. Yeah. I'm not having any of that. No. You're off. This is bullshit. Fucking asshole.
Did you see that guy today?
What guy?
The guy on the bike that tried to attack the guy in London with a knife.
No.
Fucking like.
Did you see the sausage dog that got trapped wind and his head inflated and they had to do? Yeah.
Do you know what? If it wasn't dangerous, I think
try it out with one of the cats.
No, I think I'd have liked to have left him how he was.
The dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just like the fact that they put a pin in him and fucking deflated him.
Fucking should have spoke to me. I'm deflated every day of the fucking week.
Was that a cry for help?
You'll know my cry for help, mate. What am I looking for here, Martin? I want you to see this while we're doing the podcast because it's pretty.
It's
pretty cray.
What's his face? What was it you just said? The guy knifing the fella on the bike.
There we go.
Yeah.
Hang on, I need to turn the volume down. You don't need to hear it.
Okay.
Basically, what appears to have happened is the guy ditches his bike.
Mm-hmm.
So the guy ditches his bike, he crashes his car.
Yeah.
And then this madness happens.
Kick? That's some fucking machete.
It's like a fucking sword.
Terrifying video shows a knife wielding cyclist. You see, that's why you shouldn't trust cyclists.
Well, you know you shouldn't trust cyclists.
Trying to smash a driver's window. So has he cut the cyclist off?
Yeah, I don't know really what's happened.
What the fuck's going on there?
Because he's obviously had that knife in his hand, hasn't he? I don't understand why he hasn't backed over the prick.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. I'd have slammed my car in reverse, drove backwards, and then drove forwards again.
Yeah.
Then continued to do that until he stopped being a person and became a puddle.
Yes. Oh, he put his wipers on. Wait, that was brave.
Have you?
Getting out of the car, fucking hell.
But
there's a bigger story behind that, isn't it? Cyclists don't go around with fucking machetes. That's like something out of Conan.
Yeah. I can't remember who
Jesus
tweeted. Someone tweeted up and turned around and said, "No, this isn't West Africa. It's London."
Yeah. Well, that's like a birthday present that a 7-year-old would get in the Congo.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
But he's sorry, you're too young to have a Kalashnikov yet.
Yeah. We'll just give you a fucking knife half your size, like fucking Lion-O with a bloody sword.
Yeah. Did you see that thing the other day where there was some fucking idiots calling for sharp knives to be banned?
No.
Yeah. Because of the knife crime in
oh, right,
the
yeah,
UK.
Yeah.
Sharp knives.
Yeah.
Like kitchen knives and stuff.
Yeah.
I fucking cook.
Yeah.
I cook. I cut chicken. I cut meat all the time. Yeah. Very rarely do I stab people.
Yeah. And very rarely can I cut a steak with
do you know what, mate?
Butter knife.
See if they take my knives off me.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy a gun. I'm going to buy a gun and I'm going to shoot me vegetables.
And you look what you made me do. These fucking onions are in tatters now. I didn't want them diced, but you made me dice them. It's like that kitchen gun advert. Did you ever used to see that? You know, like the what's the advert that they had with "Hi, I'm Barry Thingy." Bang, and the dirt's gone. Well, someone took a piss take of it. It's like, "Hi, I'm Barry Thingy. This is kitchen gun."
Oh,
and
yes,
it's like,
yeah, I have
and it was
seen
like
it,
blow the fucking kitchen apart.
Yeah.
That's one of Pabs' favourite adverts. That
I often wondered myself this. I always think if I lived in America, would I have a gun?
I don't think I will. I'm a little bit too lefty for that.
I don't know. I used to be a bit too lefty.
Christian's sister's all about all that now.
What?
She's lived in New Jersey for too long. Now she's fucking well up for the arm the fucking teachers.
Wow.
Yeah, they get some crazy shit on those Facebook fucking feeds.
I'm all up for security. Have security in them. Don't fucking arm maths teachers.
No.
Geography teachers. Geography teachers are squirrely as fuck anyway.
Well, you probably need to give them a gun because they're not going to win a fist fight, are they?
No.
I just say sort your country out where you don't need to put a gun in a school. Kick off.
It's not ideal, is it? But like, yeah.
It's that old Jim Jeffries thing for me. Would you give a substitute teacher a gun? Fuck no, she'd take the class out herself.
The only problem I have with it is, I wonder if it would stop it. I don't.
What, putting the thing? No, it's probably seen as more of a challenge. I better just bring an extra gun with me.
No, but if you banned guns.
Oh, if you ban them?
Because surely this, I don't believe it's a gun problem.
Right.
I believe it's a society problem. It's a social problem.
Yeah.
So, let's say the.
Oh, you'd have to do more than thing. Like, it worked in Australia.
Because this is the thing. Right? Take school shooting, yeah? So you've got a kid to shoot the school up. As the, like, classic America.
Or as it probably would be over there.
But, so say you get a kid's shot a school up. Let's say his father didn't have a fucking assault rifle.
Okay, yeah.
So he's had to come across that
He's had to
himself.
get one himself,
I
yeah.
still don't think that's an easy thing to do.
I don't know.
For a child.
Well, yeah, but how old are they? It's not like these are like late teenagers.
Yeah, I
that
don't
are
think you can
always
own a gun, can you? Like, you can't drive
Yeah,
to...
you fucking right, you can. They like the legal gun age in some states is like fucking 14 or something stupid.
Wow, okay, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, it's insane. You can because that's like one of the old jokes is that you can sign up for the army and own a gun before you can play Call of Duty.
Yeah, but that's joining the army, innit?
Yeah, but you can do actual army before you can play the computer game.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you can buy a gun before you can get like play a computer game where you shoot a gun.
Yeah.
Because don't they have those like Hello Kitty guns for like fucking 9-year-olds and things? Don't they?
I remember seeing somebody in a toy shop when I was in America. They had these little tiny Nerf guns, and I asked the one behind the counter whether they were concealed carrying.
Amazing, fucking brilliant. I bet she loved you for that. Oh, did she answer you seriously?
What?
No, sir.
No, she didn't.
I'm taking the piss, love.
She just sort of smiled at me.
Oh, right, that's good.
Just smiled at me and go, yes, another Brit that thinks they're better than us.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it would depend where I was. If I
it totally depends. Like
say
the state
if I lived in California, I probably wouldn't have a gun.
Yeah, you wouldn't give a shit.
If I lived in Texas,
Yeah,
I'd probably have several.
yeah.
And a Stetson.
And you'd go full Texan.
Yeah.
Would you get the boots?
I just think open carry sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah, but I want it to be a beer. You can't open carry a beer in Texas. You can open carry a fucking gun.
No, you carry a gun.
Yeah.
No one's going to bother you about having an open
About
beer.
the beer, yeah. You say, is that a beer? No, it's a big fucking gun.
But
in this hand.
You can't argue that having because you'd have to have like a revolver.
Well, you might as well go full Wild West, yeah. Go Clint Eastwood.
And like I can't not think a fucking holster would be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, that you live it, it's like Wild West stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go, yeah, but we don't live in the Wild West anymore. Well, they kind of do, don't they? They still do walk around.
Texas do,
Yeah.
definitely.
They're so fucking backwards.
The Lone Star State. I'd love to go to Texas though. It's one.
I wouldn't mind going down there. Yeah, I'd go down to like South by Southwest or something like
that. It's on my sort of bucket list of places to go.
Right. Okay. That sounds quite cool. Oh, we're getting blocked out.
Yeah.
Can you see that from there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd maybe like to spend... Well, because Texas is so big as well. I was going to say I'd like to spend a day there, but maybe a few days and travel to different parts and see what it's all about. Yeah,
well, it's a fucking massive bit, isn't it? I think my favorite holiday would be... I'd love to just go driving around America, 6 months or something like that.
Yeah,
or maybe it was 6 months. 6 months is a long time.
6 weeks or something like that.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. I'd enjoy that. I wonder if the listeners can hear my crying child. Don't worry, he's not just getting left. There is another parent that's seeing to him.
Yeah. Well, that's taken the fanny magnet thing out of it, hasn't it?
Why?
Because you're not a single parent. Look at him. He's bringing him a ball by himself.
Could be the au pair.
It could be the au pair. Yeah, that's very true. Yeah. I mean, the Formula One podcast is going that well now. You're just bringing an au pair in.
Yeah.
Probably best off not to play this one in the house when Laura's about them. You compare her and saying that she's just the au pair.
No. Yeah. Formula One podcast, it's going really well. If that keeps going like it is, in another 2 weeks, I might be able to afford a pair.
Yeah. If it keeps going as well as it is, you might have 100 listeners. That's a little in joke. Yeah, but we have 200 listeners, so motherfucker.
Yeah, more than that this week. We did well on the old numbers.
Amazing.
Which we might as well speak about now. Actually, now you brought it up.
Okay.
we did say we were going to do not the director's cut for like a patron thing, but people have enjoyed that so much. I feel kind of bad making it patron only.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to do it as a proper show, but there might be, depending on if it even works. It doesn't seem to have worked yet. We might end up having an advert at the beginning of the podcast. But the deal's going to be for you guys, and any content we do, because there's going to be an extra show this week as well, of not just this show and
there's
the
an
thing,
extra special
but
one.
there'll be an extra special one with me and Glenn.
Glenn,
we're going to do a little E3 warm up, talking about what games and stuff might be coming out at E3 and what to look forward to and all that sort of bollocks. But we're going to start putting all our content up on Patreon. So if you are a patron and you've got like your little RSS feed, you'll be able to get all our stuff through Patreon, which means you won't have to listen to the advert at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I think it's pretty fair.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
It seems like a good idea. We might not even stick with the advert yet. It might not even be worth it. But if it is worth it, because I have a dream, Martin.
You do.
It's twice I've said that tonight.
Yeah.
I was only thinking the other day, if we can start getting money in for the podcast, how cool it would be to go and do the odd podcast in different places.
Yes, it'd be
Like,
very cool.
Most haunted hotel in Europe or something like that.
Oh, right. I thought you just meant the Manxie.
No,
Okay,
no.
proper different places.
Yeah. Like, if we could go and record a show in sort of, we need like a hotel room where people die in it.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
We could go and fucking ghost hunter it.
Yeah. Yeah. We can go and do it at the gate where that fellow hung himself.
Yeah, we could go to that nightclub you've always wanted to take me to, which has the dwarf waiters.
Oh, the one in Prague, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Get Patreon and motherfuckers.
But yeah, no, hopefully you're going to get more content, more varied content as well. So hopefully if you're into what we've been doing, then anything that comes your way will be different enough that you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds good.
Is the plan. On that, I think, are we going to go and watch a film?
Yeah. Let's go and set up.
Because you're all getting it now. You've got another podcast to wait for anyway. Yeah. So it's not like we're ripping you off for time. This is a whole night of this shit we've got to put up with.
I know. I'm fucking knackered already. I'm full of pizza and
it's okay.
I didn't even touch
we'll
the garlic bread.
We'll cuddle to conserve oxygen.
Yay!
Have you got any music for them?
Oh fucking hell! Yeah,
Have you? Fucking hell!
Yeah.
I thought I was going to catch her out there.
You did catch me out, and I'm just saying, yeah, because I know that you'll record the name of the band and the song later.
I wasn't going to do all that bit
Oh,
now.
fucking
No,
hell.
the adverts.
Hold on then. Oh yeah, because you got the adverts, haven't you? I think then we'll go
If
with
it works.
If the adverts work.
This probably won't because I've done it.
No, are you not recording the adverts yourself, though?
No.
No, that's all right. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it'd be a surprise.
Right. Well, hopefully, as soon as you listen to this, you're going to listen to the next show, which is going to be not the director's cut of us watching Poltergeist. So we'll speak to you in a little bit. Bye.
See ya.
Hello again. Oh, fuck, that sounded a bit rubbish, didn't it? Fuck, I'm not even going to edit that out. I deserve to be fucking ridiculed for speaking like that. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. I just want to do a quick shout out to our patrons. Thanks very much to Wayne Hines, John Daly, Glenn Watterson, Michael Hughes, Brian Christensen, Jordan Holmes, Luke Nipper, Dan Holmes, Gemma Reed, Aaron Bradley, GWBM, Jeff Sharp, Balaclava Bob, Andrew Hicks, and Steve Carroll. Thank you all very much for being patrons. As I said at the beginning of the show, we're going to play out with Foxtrap today. The track's called Boxers. You can go and check their stuff out at foxtrapmusic.bandcamp.com. I'll leave the link in the description. If you don't use the link, make sure you make sure it's Foxtrap Music, because Foxtrap is just some weird-looking bloke with a tash, and it's not the same band. Last time I checked, Helen does not have a tash. So, Yeah, I'll go and have a look at their stuff. Go and buy their album. It's only £3, and it's just really, really good. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time, which will probably be in about an hour when I record the next podcast. It's fucking a podcast rich weekend, right? Bye bye.
You down, and you're just too heavy to move. You don't sink, but you drown. Pray and your life will improve. There's a light, can't you see? A solution to all of your prayers. Take a bite, now be free. Here's your answer. How it hurts.